I have been on a cooking binge to honor my mother, and I'm going to attempt something ambitious. I'm going to try to make California rolls, sushi. Let me tell you something that I'm not sure is going to work. I've been watching various videos on how to make sushi, and one person who's from Japan says don't use Cal roast rice. He says it's medium grain, and another person says it'll work. I'm going to go, I was debating, I'm going to go ahead and try this, okay? I know for sure long grain won't work, and I know basmati won't work, but this might work. So let's go ahead and try it. If it doesn't work, I might make 2 cooking videos. So this is making sushi with the Cal roast rice. I looked at various sushi recipes, and I tried to pick one that I think would be easy for Americans to make, okay? Yeah, and with what I have on hand. So let's see how this goes. Okay, first we have to make the sushi rice. There's the recipe. I will have this at my website. Let's go with 3 cups of sushi rice. They say the bag should say sushi rice right on the bag. This doesn't. They said Cal roast rice works okay if you can't find sushi rice. So let's go with this. 3 cups of sushi rice. Now my mother's Japanese. She just passed away. She's up in heaven with her husband Bill. She always told me that you always wash the rice, because she said you never know if a mouse peed on the rice at the rice factory. And I've never forgotten that. So the Japanese always wash their rice. So there's 1 cup. And she always washed it in a bowl. Now the Japanese sushi, the Japanese guy, said he washed his in a colander. I'm going to do it the way my mother did it. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got. All right. There's 2 cups. She always did it in a bowl. So I found a recipe that does it the way my mama did it. Oh, okay. But yes, she always washed her rice. And I've gotten into the habit of doing the same. I keep imagining a mouse peed on the rice, so I don't take any chances. Okay, let's go ahead. This is a medium grain rice, but hey, it looks short grain to me, but they say it's, you know what, it is medium grain. I can tell by looking at it. That's okay. It might still work. Okay, now what you need to do, place the rice in a mixing bowl and cover with cool water. Okay? Cool water. So, now I actually made another video on how to cook Asian rice. Okay, let me make sure this is film in here. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, cover with cool water. Swirl the rice in the water with your hand and pour off and repeat 2 or 3 times until the water is clear. Rinse a few more times. After the rice is rinsed, let the rice drain in a colander or strainer for 1 hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and, my mother would kind of swirl it around like this. And then just kind of let the water drain out. And she told me to keep doing it until the water runs clear. So now the bag says you don't need to do this. But I'm going to do the way, I'm always worried that a mouse might have peed on the rice, so got that from my mama. So the rice runs clear. However, I have learned from experience that you don't want to overwash the rice. They have some special coating on this that seems to help it to behave more like sushi rice, so I may not follow her directions. It doesn't have to run completely clear, just enough to get the mice pee off, if there's any mice pee, right? Let's try one more time. Yeah. This is the way my mama did it. She always rinsed it in a bowl. Let's do it again. And get a little bit clearer. Just want to make sure if there was any mice pee in here, it is gone, right? All right. Okay, I think that's good enough. It's clear enough for me. I've learned from experience it's better to leave a little bit of that coating on there. Yeah. I don't know what it is. That special coating seems to help it to behave more like short grain rice. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, all right, I just wanted to get the mice pee off of it. All right, now, the next thing you do, let the rice drain in a colander or strainer for 1 hour. Now, everybody's telling me this is an important step. I'm not an experienced sushi cook, but I think I'm going to respect this because there seems to be a consensus on this. It's like you just got to let the rice sit while it's soaked with water, like it has to absorb the water. So let's just go ahead, put it in here. We're going to let it sit for an hour, and then I'll turn off the camera. Yeah. Now, one person actually suggested letting the rice soak in water. I don't want to go that far. Yeah. I'm just going to let it sit here for about an hour, and then we'll continue with the recipe. And I have some laundry and stuff I have to do, so yeah. It's been thoroughly soaked, so we're just going to let it sit for about an hour. I found a recipe by an American who seems to have had, she had some disastrous results, and she's found something that worked. I did find a YouTube video from a Japanese. The only problem is he's Japanese, and I don't have all the equipment that he has, and I don't have the best rice, so I'm just going to have to make do. So here it is. I'm going to let it sit there for about an hour. I'll even set my timer, and I'm going to work on my laundry in the meanwhile. Okay, I'm preparing the mat. You're supposed to cover it with plastic wrap. I've been studying my nori. Some recipes say to cut the nori in half, and some seem to leave it the way it is. I think I'm going to try leaving it the way it is. The shiny side goes down. Let's go ahead and cover this mat with plastic. I'm still soaking the rice. I'm still letting the rice just sit in the colander. Okay. Let's go ahead and this has been a very challenging recipe for me to make. I love eating California rolls, but I seem to have a time making them right. Okay, let's do this. I'm not sure if I'm doing, okay. Anyway, maybe I should go the other way. I might be getting too picky here. Oh, I guess it'll work. As long as it's covered with plastic wrap, right? Yeah, okay. The point is, I'm not, oh shoot, I don't want it over there on the avocado. I think I'm going to go ahead and, my mother, you always toasted she always ran them over the heat. I think I'm going to do that. Hold on a minute. This is organic sushi nori that I got at Walmart. But to make sure that it works well, my mother, I remember she always did this with all the nori. She would put it over a stove like this and kind of just flip it till it got kind of crisp. Let's see. Yeah. I remember her doing this. How many sheets am I going to need, Lord? So I'm kind of preparing the nori. Yeah, she used to do this. I remember. I used to wonder, why does she do that? But hey, man, she's a Japanese, okay? They know what they're doing when they make their own food. So I guess this gives it the crispness you need. Yeah, that's good. Let's go ahead and put it over here. She always did this whenever she used nori, I remember. I think she used to make her own sushi. She used umeboshi plum, I think. I can't remember. No, I think the umeboshi plum was just with rice. That'll work. Let me go, how many sheets do I need? Hold on. 6 sheets. So let's go ahead and kind of run them over the heat like this. My mother always did this. Whoops. Probably have to clean my stove when I'm done with this. Let's lower the heat a bit. Oops. That's good. Now that I know I can go to the Asian store by bus, from now on I may, it depends on how this recipe turns out, I may buy my nori at the Asian store. This is organic sushi, so it might be good. You never know. I mean, organic nori. Okay, I need 6 of them, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta get 2 more. Boy, Mama, your technique sure makes a mess. I'm gonna have to definitely wipe this stove down. Oh, now it's going down that way. I actually think the Jesuits are doing this. Maybe it's cheap nori. I'll have to get the vacuum cleaner out. They're punishing me for honoring my mother with Asian cooking, you know. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to turn it off. Basically, you just want to get it crisp. Okay, I got 6 of them now. While I'm letting that rice soak, let's start preparing the filling ingredients for the sushi. They say the best cucumber to use is an English cucumber. When I went to Walmart, this was the only one they had. Kroger does not carry the English cucumbers. The Asian store does. So if I go to, next time I make sushi, I may visit the Asian store and get my ingredients. Or Walmart. Walmart, well, like I said, let's see how this one came out. This cuke I got at Walmart. That's quite a walk for me, though. But still, next time I may go to the Asian store. I can take the bus, so let's go ahead. This needs to be julienne. Yeah, because let's get the. So we're going to go ahead and cut this up so it'll do good in the sushi. Yeah, that looks like the right kind of cucumber. Smells right anyway. I've never really successfully made a California roll yet. Let's see. I know what they mean by julienne. Let's see. So you're going to be laying it in strips going this way. So let's go this way, this way, this way, this way. Ooh, that looks like a nice cucumber. Yeah, last time I made it, I used a regular cucumber. You don't want to use if you can get a cucumber like this, it's much better. Okay. You know, I think I'm going to leave the skin on. I washed the cucumber, obviously. I don't know. Do I remember seeing? It has a kind of a wax coating. You know, I think I'm going to leave the skin on. Let's go this way. Wax probably isn't going to kill me. Julienne. Yeah. I think I've seen some, that looks about right. That looks about right. Oops, that's my rice. All right. Let me finish preparing the cucumber, and then I'll work on the sushi rice. Now the avocado, I'm going to be using some lemon juice that I've already soaked to try to keep it from going brown on me. Let's just go ahead and get this ready. That should work. Yeah, that'll be okay. Try to get it about the right size for sushi, you know. So you're going to use that whole cucumber? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Like I said, I've never had a successful, in my opinion, I haven't done a good, this is a hard thing for an American to do well. Because the Japanese seem to have it perfected, you know. So I've made California rolls, but they never taste like the ones I used to eat at the restaurants in Washington State, which I thought were delicious. Yeah, there's one Japanese chef says the Calrose rice is no good. He says you got to use the short grain, but he says it will work if you're in a pinch, but realize you're going to be compromising quality. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Let's cut that off. There we go. I happen to love California rolls. They're actually not authentic Japanese sushi, but who cares, right? If you like it, who cares? I fell in love with them when I was introduced to them at a Japanese restaurant in Washington State. I thought, these are good. Yeah, it might be an American invention, but it's good. I'm trying to make a version that's easy for Americans to make. You say, you just ruined your cutting board. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash it. This is the only cutting board I have. Jesus told me, he said, you can't have duplicate items. So he only allowed me to have one cutting board. So what I'm going to do is, well, I am short on space here. I'll say that much for Jesus. So, he only allowed me to have one cutting board. And what I do is when I have a rather complicated recipe that requires me to use it many times, and I don't want to contaminate the other food items, I just wash it and reuse it. Okay, there. Yeah, okay. I got a little bit of nori seaweed on it. It won't kill me. All right, there. This I can do ahead of time, and it's not going to hurt anything. Avocados is going to get brown on me. So that's going to be a last-minute cutting job. And then I'm going to put lemon over it. The hardest part for me with making sushi is the rolling part. I have not had much luck with that. Let me go ahead and finish this up, so I'm going to turn the camera off right now. I don't have a rice cooker. By the way, just about every Japanese has a rice cooker, but I decided to go with a stainless steel pressure cooker years ago because I didn't like the aluminum in the rice cooker. And so let's see if I can do it with this. Okay, I think it'll work. We should, like I said, the final product will be the final judge. Will be the judge. Okay, let's go ahead and put the rice in here. I let it sit there for an hour so it absorbs some water. Apparently that's an important step. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get all the rice here. I've noticed when you make sushi rice, you use less water than you normally would use for rice. So, yeah, because you want the rice to be sticky, but yet still have a kind of like crunchiness to it. It's tricky, and I'm going to see if I can do it here. Okay, now, if you don't have a rice cooker, place rice and water in a heavy saucepan. Okay, 3 cups of water. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. 3 cups of water. Because this is 3 cups of rice. 1. I figure if I'm making too much, it'll be great with furikake. I might even let you see me eating furikake. Furikake is a Japanese seasoning made with seaweed. It's delicious. You can only get it at the Asian store around here, but I was able to go to the Asian store. Okay, 3 cups of water. Now, cover and start. Yep, you want to go ahead and cover. Actually, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do it on this one here. Okay, so let's go to medium-high heat. So, we're going to wait till it just starts boiling. I'll be able to tell because I'll see some steam coming out of my pressure cooker here. So let's just turn it off for now, and I'll wait till the steam comes out. While the rice is cooking, I'm going to prepare the vinegar mixture. Rice vinegar with salt and sugar. Okay, so we're going to get 1/4 cup Japanese rice vinegar. This will work. I think I got this at Walmart, or maybe it might have been Kroger. Doesn't matter. It's rice vinegar. Yeah, it looks Japanese enough for me. All right, so 1/4 cup. Yeah, you're going to be coating the rice with this. Yeah, that's about 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. Even though I have Himalayan salt, I decided to just go with this. Even though this is coarse salt, it's all going to get dissolved. Okay, so now we're going to put in a teaspoon of salt. So that is, I got this going in the way you can't see it very good, can you? That's the rice vinegar. A teaspoon of salt. Yeah, that's a teaspoon. This is Mediterranean sea salt. Like I said, it's coarse, but it's going to be dissolved. So, teaspoon of salt. There we go. And some sugar. The sugar is going to be 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. Just using plain old sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Man, a little bit of paper got in here. I don't need paper in here. 1. 2. That's good. Okay. Now, heat it just until the sugar dissolves. Do not let it boil. Okay. Let's go ahead and move this. That's right rear. I'm going to move it this way. Okay, we're going to, actually I could probably do that right over here. Let's go to the front. Low heat. I'm going to kind of mix it around here. Move it here. There we go. Hold on. Okay. So this is the sugar, the rice vinegar, and the salt. I'm just going to heat it over low heat. Just until everything dissolves, and then I quit. I'm kind of swirling it around. And it smells like sushi. Low heat. As soon as it dissolves, I'm turning the heat off. I hear that some sushi chefs will make this in advance and store it in the refrigerator, like if they make sushi all the time. I may consider that if this turns out to be a smashing success. So, still waiting. Okay. Okay. I just love California rolls. This is going to be a super long video because the technique on this is kind of tricky, and I'm not sure I'm going to... Yeah, it's getting there. You know what's taking a long time is the salt, because I put in that coarse salt. Just put it on the lowest heat. Okay, we're just going to let that go there for a while. Yeah. Put it over here. Oops, yeah. Kind of swirl it around. Low heat. I'll keep an eye on it. I got to keep an eye on the rice too. Yep. Okay, let me turn it off right now. I actually decided to cover it because I don't want to evaporate it. It's just about done. I'm going to turn the heat off on this. Yeah, that's good enough. Just kind of swish it around. By the time the rice is done, it's going to be completely melted, I can tell. Okay, I can hear that steam. Let's go ahead and I'm going to cover it. Oh, where is it? Here it is. All right, now, I should have put that on. That's okay. All right. Reduce heat to low. Okay, it's going down to low now. Reduce heat to low and simmer covered for 15 minutes. So right now I just reduced the heat to low and I'm going to just let it cook for 15 minutes. I got it down there on really low setting. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. This stove, once it gets hot, it gets really hot. So, yeah, let's go ahead and watch the time. And I'm going to go back and prepare the filling ingredients. Okay, as you can see, I got all the cucumbers chopped up. Here's the imitation crab. I got this at Kroger. I see I'm allergic to shellfish. It might taste really good with real crab, but I'm allergic to shellfish, and you can use imitation crab, which is actually made from fish. I'm debating, should I leave that the way? I think I'm going to chop each one in half, kind of like this. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Maybe. You don't want them to be too big. I've learned from the little bit of experience I have, yeah, that's about right. That if you make it too big, it won't roll good. Yeah. So that looks like it's about right. Yeah, that should work. I hope. This one's kind of thick. So let me see if I'm trying to cut them to the right size so I can have good luck rolling these things. That seems to be the hardest part for me. That looks about right. Yeah. I just love this stuff. My mother uses imitation crab. I think she has made sushi before. She uses imitation crab. Yeah. So if my mama can use imitation crab, so can I. I can't remember the reason why. I think she said it was cheaper. And she said it works just as good. So, all right. My reason for not using, my food budget's actually pretty good right now. My reason for not using real crab is because I don't want to risk an allergic reaction. I am not sure. I know when I went to Red Lobster and I had a bunch of shrimp, I had an upset stomach. And Jesus informed me that I have a slight allergy to shellfish. So imitation crab it is for me. Okay, let me go check the timing for the rice. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes at low heat. I think I just turned it off. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and turn it off and let the rice rest for 15 additional minutes. This is really important. I notice when the Japanese use a rice cooker, the rice cooker does that automatically. It just lets it rest and then it's ready. So we're going to just let it rest another 15 minutes. And then what I'm going to do after that, it says, and you keep it covered. Wow, I already made the vinegar mixture. I'm going to be doing something a little different. The Japanese usually spread the rice in like a large wooden flat bowl, and then they evenly distribute the vinegar mixture over the rice. But what I liked about this recipe is, because I don't have that, I don't have room for it in my kitchen, is you can use a cookie sheet. And it seems like it'll create the same type of rice, and that's what most Americans have, a cookie sheet in their cabinet. So this, I'm trying to make a sushi rice that an American could make easily. So after 15 minutes, I will show you that. Okay, I'm going to be making a, I'm going to put the rice in the cookie sheet, and then from there we're going to spread the sushi vinegar mixture. My allergies making me cough. Them Jesuits. Okay, then 15 minutes. Oh, that looks good. It looks like I'm doing good here. Okay. Oh, let me get my wooden my wooden instruments here. Japanese love to use wood. Okay. My mother used these wood paddles a lot. See, this is actually from my mother. This one here, I'm not sure where I got that. This one I know is from my mother's kitchen. So, yeah, the rice, here's what it looks like in the, that looks pretty good actually. Let's go ahead and take it out. It looks like it's about the right consistency. Looks like it burned a little bit, not much. Like I said, a little bit of burning there. Well, see, the risk you take is you use very little water. So, it might still be good though. If you can't use too much water, it ruins it. Yeah. Let's go this way. It ruins it. Might still be good. Let's get it all out of here. You see, if it's not the right consistency, it doesn't roll good. That's the problem. Actually, sometimes when I use the rice cooker, it would burn in the rice cooker. I remember that. So, I shouldn't be too discouraged that it burned a little bit. I was a little late pulling it off the stove, so that might have been part of the problem. But then I'm not using a lot of water, because I want it to be the right texture. Okay, let me move this out of the way so you can see it. Yeah, there. That's what it looks like. Now, okay. Evenly distribute over the, okay, okay. Spread it out over a cookie sheet. So let's spread it out. Burned a little bit. Like I said, I've never had much luck with making my own sushi. That's gonna ruin the flavor. You know, if I still like it, I'm not gonna worry about it, right? It looks like it's about the right texture. It burned because I didn't use a lot of water, and I don't regret it because it looks like it's about the right texture. Okay, spread it out over the, evenly distribute the cooled vinegar mixture over the rice. Okay. Yep, it's cooled. It doesn't tell me to use my fingers, but I don't see why I can't. I'm left-handed, so it's cooled enough for me. Fingers, it helps me to spread it out more evenly, you know. The main thing is that it tastes good when it's done, right? I probably have the camera in the wrong spots. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm basically pulling it out of the pulling it out of the, see it like that. Putting it on my fingers and just kind of sprinkling it around. See, it's in here, putting it on my fingers, then sprinkling it on the rice. Yeah, that's about right. All right, that's good. Now, gently turn the rice over from time to time with the paddle so that the rice cools evenly. Oops. Oh, I'm telling you. Trying to film it so the rice cools evenly. This is to help it cool. Also helps spread it around. Yeah, see, they actually use like a big wooden bowl in Japan. But you gotta make do with American cookware when you're an American, right? This'll work. Like I said, I've never had much rice luck with this. They say to let the rice completely cool, but there is a technique that you can use. If you had a friend, you could have them fan the rice while you're doing this. Let's try that. Yeah. I don't know. This is one dish that might be easier with a team. Yeah. Like I said, I've never had much luck with sushi. We shall see how it goes. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of like fanning it with my little spatula here. If you're not going to use the rice right away, you want to cover it with a wet cloth. Yeah. If you want to let it cool, okay. Okay, now we got to let it cool. To speed things up, fan the rice each time you turn it over. When the rice has cooled to room temperature, it is ready to use for sushi rolls. You know what? Let me see if I can find something to fan this with. Do I have a fan? Here's another cookie sheet. Let's try this. Fan. We gotta get you to room temperature. Actually, I think I know something that might work better. Yeah. You gotta be creative when you don't have what you need, eh? All right, here we go. Cool off rice, cool off rice. Let's try. I just want to get it to room temperature and make my sushi. The problem is, you know, it would be better to work with a team, but you know, you do what you can when you are. You say, well, Brent's here. Yeah, but I can't see him. He won't let me see him. So he's probably watching this with interest. I bet his mouth is salivating. He visited Japan once, you know, in the 1990s. Okay. All right. Let's cool you off. Cool you off. I've decided to make a game out of this. It's almost at room temperature. Almost at room temperature. I'm having fun here. I'm going to have fun washing this too when I'm done, eh? Almost at room temperature. So I can start rolling. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, you know what? I know what I can do. Well, now is the time to cut my avocado. I wanted to wait till the last minute. All right, I'm going to put you over here. I have an idea. Oh, shoot. No. Those biscuits. Oh, I got a little bit of rice on my recipe here. That's okay. It's not the end of it. Fortunately, I got it out of there. Let's try this. Ha! That'll keep it from... That's there. See, look at that. Isn't that clever of me? I put the other cookie sheet on top of it. Yeah. Now let's go ahead and cut the avocado. I actually watched this on video, and I'm going to try it. I'm kind of like combining different recipes of different people showing me how to make California rolls. One person suggested cutting through the avocado with the skin on, like this. They also said look for a long avocado. It's too late. I already went through a fat one. He said the long avocados usually have a smaller pit, but it's too late. Next time. Ooh. Uh-oh. Hey, that's not bad. Now, his idea works pretty good, except I didn't do the best job of cutting the avocado. I wonder what he meant by this. You know what? I probably should have did this yesterday. I can tell. The avocado is very ripe. All right, Jesus. The avocado is very ripe. It's definitely ready. Sushi has to be made today, for sure. All right. Yeah. Definitely ready for sushi. Yum. I love avocado. Should have made it yesterday. Yeah. But I had to use my other ingredients. I knew I was chancing it. All right, let's see if I can get this one. I tell you, I never have much luck with this recipe. Never have much luck. I do so bad. Oh, it kind of comes right off. He's right. Avocado's way too ripe. Very ripe. Too ripe. Should have done this yesterday. Okay. That's okay. You say, how's it going to be? I don't know. I'm going to have fun here. Okay, let's go ahead and, I love avocado. All right. I'm going to have to wash the cutting board. All right. Oh, yeah. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. No. I gotta take this. I'm going to have to wash this cutting board. All right. Jesus. I knew I was waiting too long. You say, how are you going to do that? I don't know. I'll think of something. Yeah, the avocado's too soft. It's ready. I waited too long. Definitely ready. Yeah, I should have done this yesterday. Well, I'm learning and see, I tell you, I never have much luck with these recipes, huh? You say, hi, do you have enough avocado for this? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, I gotta wash this cutting board. And then by the time I wash the cutting board, I'm ready to start trying to roll the sushi. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I may need to make this smaller. Yeah. This is definitely. Yeah, you need to make this too. If it's too big, it doesn't roll good. I've learned that. Yeah, this avocado is a little bit too ripe. My problem is that I wanted to get my beans, I wanted to cook the bean sprouts before they went bad on me, you know. I bought too many ingredients all at once. So learn from my mistake. I should have cut this. You say, how can you tell when the avocado is ready? When it just gives ever so slight pressure when you press it. Oh, there's another one. I forgot about you. All right, let's do him. When it gives ever so slight pressure, it's ready. You know it's ready. You got to go all the way around. Oh, this one's really soft. I'm probably going to have really bad luck. Oh, this one's actually doing better. Ha! Okay, I think. Ha! Try going all the way around. Not so sure about this. Like I said, I've never had much luck making sushi. I just love California rolls, but I haven't had much luck with them. They are so hard to make well. Jeez. Let's put that in there. This one's too ripe. Apparently this technique of cutting it in half like this does work well if the avocado is not overripe, but in a situation like this where the avocado is too ripe, it can be a bit of a challenge. All right. I love avocado though. This is going to be an interesting sushi, I can already tell. Yum. Yeah. Okay, get the avocado glue off my fingers. I better rinse my hand in soap water here, huh? Okay. I never have much luck with this, eh? Never. Yeah. Okay. This is such a challenge. California rolls are not easy to make. Okay, let's go ahead and cut here. This one's too ripe. The trick is you don't want to wait till the avocados are mushy. Like I did. I'll do the best I can with you critters. Got to keep my sense of humor here. All right, let's go this way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off because I'm going to obviously have to wash this cutting board. Yeah, let me turn it off. That rice is not quite room temperature yet. I've been fanning it. But they say it's important to get to room temperature. I am not putting lemon juice on the avocado simply because it's already too mushy. And if I add lemon juice to it, it's going to be impossible. It's not turning brown that. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead. Let's put a little bit of lemon juice on this avocado. I changed my mind. Oh man. Yeah, a little bit of lemon juice there. I got a little bit on the wall. I don't need that. Them Jesuits are trying to mess up my beautiful sushi. Don't do this to me. Grain control is awful. Haha. Yeah, okay. Now, alrighty. Alright, what's the next thing? Oh, California. Oh, here it is. Lay the bamboo. Place a sheet of dried seaweed on top of the mat, shiny side down. Okay. Spread sushi rice on top of the seaweed and press firmly. Press firmly. I think I'm going to go for it. I never have much luck with this. Oh, I need to... Here, I'm not using my brains. I've got my bowl of water there. And I think I should use a spoon. You know what? I should use the paddle. I need to use the paddle. Yeah. That's what the Japanese do. They use the paddle. It's got to be thin. I'm going to try. I never have much luck with this. Pray for me, Jesus. Last time I made this, I put too much rice in. This would probably definitely be working better with shorter grain rice. Press firmly. Looks so easy on the cooking video. This bamboo shoot's a little tad short for me. You know, I didn't know anything about bamboo mats when I bought it. Needs to be up about right here. Yeah. This is about right. You don't want to use too much rice. I've learned that from experience. This is about, you need to spread it over here. Press firmly. Okay. I never have much luck doing this. All right, let me cover it with a, I'm going to use some, wet my hands with water. Yeah, you want to have a bowl, oops, you need to go this way. A bowl of water nearby, right about right there. Press firmly. All right. Probably gonna have to put a new plastic wrap every time I do this. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do is sprinkle some sesame seed on top of that. All right, let's see here. Oops. Okay. Sprinkle sesame seeds over the sushi rice. This is toasted sesame seeds that I got at the Asian store. All right, that's good. Now, oh man. All right, get a napkin. All right. The next thing you want to do, turn it over so that the seaweed is on top. I wonder how they do that. Oh, this, you know what? I think I need a spatula. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Give me a spatula. You know what? You got to be creative when you're done at making sushi, so. Hey, I did it. Okay, seaweed's on top. What do I do next? So far I haven't ruined it, I don't think. Got to keep my sense of humor. Okay, now. Place cucumber, avocado, and crab lengthwise on the seaweed. Okay, I think it goes right about right down here. I know you don't want to use too much. Avocado right there. There, that's good. When I looked at the picture, they didn't use a whole bunch. That's good. This should be interesting. I don't know, for some odd reason, I don't have a good feeling about this. Okay. Roll the bamboo mat forward, pressing the ingredients inside the cylinder-shaped sushi. Press the bamboo mat firmly with hands and then remove them. Oh yeah, let's see how this goes. Uh-huh. We are really low on power. What I did was I spread the rice. You know what, let me spread the rice on it and let me charge this up. Hold on. Okay, I just spread the rice down and I pressed it down very firmly. And oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I'm running out of power on this camera. Now I'm going to sprinkle sesame seeds. Sprinkle sesame seeds. You constantly wet your fingers with water too. Yeah, okay. But I'm fighting to keep power on this camera. Oh, I'm trying to do this before the camera. So you sprinkle sesame seed here. Okay. Then you got to flip it over. You know what? I think that's the whole purpose for the... Okay. All right. Now you put... Yeah, that should work. A little bit long. Right down here. Crab. Avocado. That's about right there. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, actually, I think I might not have plopped it in the best spot. You start rolling it, and you're pressing this in while you're doing it. And see, this bamboo mat is actually not big enough. Yeah, it's actually not big enough. I need a bigger one. I'm going to kind of go like this, squeeze it. I'm not really good at this, so you definitely, see, the problem is I need actually a little longer bamboo mat. I bought this at Walmart. Then you put water on your knife. And my knife's probably not sharp enough either. So, like I said, I never had much luck with California rolls. But they don't taste too bad. So, anyways, that's what you do. My knife's probably not sharp enough. That's good enough for me. That's not too bad, eh? So I'm going to be doing this to a whole bunch of them. And I'm still not going to be able to get everything. Because, yeah. So let me just go ahead and work on this. It's going to take me a while. And then I'll try it when I'm done. I will say this much, it's important when you cut it that you use a sawing motion with the knife. Okay, and I wet the knife in between each cut. My knife's a little dull, but you need to use a sawing motion. Like that. Yeah. And keep wetting your fingers. Wet the knife, wetting your fingers. Sawing motion with the knife. And you probably want a sharper knife than what I have. I think I used a little too much rice on this one. You want it to be a pretty thin layer of rice over the nori too. My rice is getting kind of, I need to cover this. My rice is getting kind of... Okay. The easiest way to spread the sushi rice is just grab it with your fingers. You just need to wet your fingers a lot. And you need to press down firm. So yeah, that's the easiest way I've learned. Just get over here and grab it with your fingers. You want it to be a pretty thin layer. And grabbing it with your fingers seems to be the best way to do it. Though you constantly have to wet your fingers. I'm hoping I have enough for the last layer here. And if you can get a bamboo mat, get one a little longer than the one I have. This one's been a little bit of a pain to deal with. It's not quite long enough. Yep. Okay, let's see if I can spread it out here. I'm not sure I have enough rice for the last nori sheet here. But, thin layer, spread it out, press down firm. Okay, this is just gonna have to do because I don't think I have enough rice for the last one here. Them Jesuits used brain control on me to get me to drop some of my sushi on the floor, including some of the crab. I just cooked it up in the microwave. I bet it'll still be good. That killed any germs, though I might have got a little bug spray on it. I'm not throwing that out. That was too much work. Because I have to dip this in this sauce, actually I do have chopsticks. Maybe I will use chopsticks. I usually eat this with chopsticks. Make sure you give yourself plenty of space on the table to work because you're going to need all of it to make this. And that way you won't run the risk of something falling on the floor, which is the hot one. I bet. Let me see if this is the one that got cooked. There it is. See? Right there. Let's see if I ruined it because I cooked it. Dip it in soy sauce. Here's some wasabi. Throw a little bit of that in there. I'm going to have to use fingers. It's still good. Not bad. I got to admit, it would have been better if I didn't have to cook it. But in case it got any germs on the floor, I didn't want to take any chances. The Jesuits did that to me. They're jealous. Crazy Jesuits. Let's try one that wasn't cooked. Well, I had to cook the crab because that fell too. Definitely better if you don't have to cook it. If it didn't fall on the floor, I wouldn't have done that. I microwaved it. This one, not bad. Whew, that wasabi's hot though. Use a little less of that. Pickled ginger is good. Yeah, the Japanese often eat this with pickled ginger, soy sauce, wasabi. So I got that. This is not bad. Not as good as the one that I bought at the store the other day, but I'll get better with practice. Okay, I'm using my mother calls this Chinese soy sauce. This sushi tastes better with Kikkoman soy sauce. I can tell you that right now. So I may go buy me some Kikkoman. It's not bad. This sushi ginger is not as good as the one that I bought, that I had in Washington State. Yeah. Maybe at the Asian store they'll have better sushi ginger. I bought this at Walmart. It's organic sushi ginger, but it doesn't taste as good as what they make on the west coast of the United States. Kikkoman soy sauce is better. This wasabi is a little bit too hot for me, but it's okay. It's not bad though. Okay. If I didn't, I'll just tell you, use Kikkoman soy sauce. The sushi ginger doesn't taste like good sushi ginger. I would get the sushi ginger at an Asian grocery store, and the nori's okay. This is too short. I think I bought it at Walmart years ago. You need a mat that goes about that long. So next time I go to the Asian store, I'm going to buy another mat to roll the sushi on. I'm going to get a different sushi ginger. I'm not going to throw that one out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll throw it in some salad. This I got at the Asian store. This is great. This toasted sesame seeds. This wasabi, I got this at Walmart. No good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I can make it palatable if I use Kikkoman soy sauce. The Kroger grocery store sells it. Kikkoman soy sauce. Use Kikkoman soy sauce. Do not get this brand of wasabi. You need a longer mat. Give yourself plenty of room on the table to work so it doesn't land on the floor. I decided to throw most of that stuff that went on the floor out because you can't cook the crab. That fell too. So imitation crab is fine. It would have been really good except for the condiments that go with it. Yeah, that would be my recommendation. I'll go ahead and post this. Give yourself plenty of space to work on the table. It's worth it going to the Asian store to get their sushi ginger because Americans don't know how to make sushi ginger apparently. This, no good. I mean, the one that I had, it was organic sushi ginger that I got at Walmart. It wasn't even the pink color that most sushi ginger is. So just remember that and it'll probably taste much better. It would have been fine. Actually, the rice worked. So the problem's not the rice. The rice worked. The problem was the condiments. I didn't like the ginger and I didn't like the soy sauce. I'm getting Kikkoman next time. And I don't like the wasabi either. So I will not be buying this wasabi anymore. I will not be buying that. I'm going to get all of my wasabi and all of my ginger at the Asian grocery store because Americans apparently don't know how to make that. So that's my suggestion. I went to the Asian store today and I bought the right wasabi. You have to use wasabi where wasabi is listed as the main ingredient, not horseradish. It makes a big difference. See that? Where wasabi is first on the list. That's the only wasabi that I will have with sushi. The S&B brand is fine, but Walmart doesn't carry the premium. This is the wasabi that you need to use with sushi. Just look at the ingredients list. Wasabi needs to be listed first, not horseradish. Yeah, in fact, I don't even see horseradish on here. Yeah, I don't like the wasabi made from horseradish. I like it made from wasabi. That is the best. I will admit that the pink colored ginger tastes better, but I changed my mind on it because I put aspartame in it, so I'll sacrifice taste for health. So the organic ginger, sushi ginger that I got at Walmart, I'm going to use. Here's what it looks like. Another thing that I did, is, and Kikkoman, it has to be Kikkoman soy sauce. Nothing else will do. Kikkoman soy sauce. Let me show you, I also got a new bamboo mat. I'm going to show that to you. The reason these look a little funny is because I worked with this really short bamboo mat. To compare, and you need the longer one. Yeah. So at the Asian store today, I got the longer bamboo mat. The shorter one, it's not long enough. So yeah, I got the longer bamboo mat. So next time I make it, I'll do better. So now that I've fixed the condiments, it's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and post this recipe to my cooking channel sometime.